if you want to find the reason to hold on to this business, because I mean, I think not only Atomy, even though when you open up a restaurant business, people who open the restaurant business just before pandemic, now most of them closing it down because they could not really cope with that overhead cost. Because no business happened for 2 years, but they still need to pay the rent for 2 years. Now they don't really have money to run for their business. But what make them keep on going? They're even getting a loan and they just want to make their business going. Why? Because we all have our goal. We want the passive income. Because with the passive income, the passive income equals to financial freedom. But in Atomy, not only financial freedom we could also get the freedom of time. I've seen some people, they are really like financially, they're free, right? They don't really have to worry about the earning money. Like money is really coming. But in order for them to generate that income, they have to be in certain position. They have to be in certain place in certain time. But Atomy, all those Imperial Masters, they are still joining our Success Academy because by their choice. Even if they travel the world, nobody will say, because they have built that financial freedom and freedom of time already. But what made them achieve all the way to the level? I told you they were bankrupt. They filed for bankruptcy. They had nothing. But what made them go all the way till the end? Life scenario. Of course, when they first opened up a life scenario, they said, we're very frustrated because nothing to measure. We have not $0 in our account, minus in our bank account, because we owe a lot of money. And in terms of a car, I don't even have a car and I don't even have a house. So nothing to really measure in current lifestyle, but they could start hoping, they could start dreaming with Atomy. Okay, so if I make $300 every day, that's $10,000. What should I do? How much should I give out to my parents? How much should I give out to my children? Okay, maybe I can start think about donating such an amount of money to the charity. So with Atomy, with this opportunity, you can start building for your dreams. Once you write down your dreams, you want to work towards achieving it. Once you imagine the lifestyle that you wanted, you don't want to erase it. You imagine yourself, okay, at least 3 times a year, I'll be traveling with my family. And then just even imagine, you know that you feel happy already. Okay, I can give out like $2,000 monthly the pocket money to my parents so they can really go out somewhere and enjoy their lives. Oh, there's a certain charity I really wanted to donate. Now I'm only donating $30. Maybe I can donate $3,000. So as soon as you're writing, your brain is start working and you will notice that there is a smile. Nobody make you smile, but just writing it down, imagine yourself living the lifestyle, you're happy already. So whenever those hard time comes, I usually ask people to go back to your life scenario. Because you cannot let go of that dream because of this one hard partner or hard consumers. You cannot let go of all the excitement that you had while you were writing down your big why of doing it at Atomy. On that life scenario, you wrote down, every year I'll bring my children to this place, that place. But for you giving up, you won't be able to do that. When you face our hard times, okay, I still need to do it because I promised myself, I written down on my life scenario that I will take my children to this place, that place. I promise myself that I will make my children explore the world. But if I don't do Atomy, I won't be able to provide that goal to my children. So when you take your moment to write life scenario, if you don't have a booklet or if you don't want to do it on the computer, I usually tell them there's no certain performance. You don't have to fill out. You just any piece of paper or any Not a piece of paper you will throw it out, because you need to really put it somewhere to remind yourself all the time. The reason you need to remind yourself all the time, because it's a scary world out there. When you go out, rejection is waiting for you. There are tough customers waiting for you. But still, at the end of the day, when you come home, you're going to look back the dream that you've written down. Okay, I'm going to move forward because I'm going to try one more time because I want to achieve that dream. I want to make that dream reality. So if you don't have a life, like I mentioned, if you don't have a life scenario booklet, or if you don't have, if you don't want to do it on the computer, even just on a piece of paper, but don't throw it out. You need to look at it every single day, especially on the challenging days. That's how I was able to come all the way here. There were times I really want to cry. There were times that I cannot give up on Atomy, but I needed energy to move on. It was my dream, which I have written down on my life scenario. The life that I want to live with the residual income that I get. It's not about the $50,000. If I don't have any goals, that $50,000 become meaningless. Even if I make $50,000, my life won't be enjoyable. But since I already planned out what I want to do with the $50,000, the reason I need a $50,000, once you have that reason, once you have found that big why, you will find your own way to motivate yourself. You will find a way to pull up your Atomy passion. You will become the virus which go around and share Atomy. Your crazy vibes about Atomy. People end up asking you, before you're reaching out, people will ask you, why are you so happy these days? What's going on with these days? Why you look so happy? Then what do you need to do? Atomy. My future, I don't have to worry about my future because I have Atomy. How? Many people will ask you, how? Because Atomy, I can create the result, that passive income, $50,000. How? Then you can talk about the compensation, or you can ask them to just give it a try. The product. Okay, I'm not going to talk about the compensation or how you make $50,000. Give it a try with the product first, and let's talk later. Okay, so depends on how passionate you are, how motivated you are. You will depends on that. How many people you can attract, it's really depends on based on yourself. Right? If you think that your business is not going on the direction, or not getting, you're not really getting any good response from the people that you're meeting, always, wasn't I passionate when was I excited when I was talking about it? When you go crazy talking about it, people usually get curious. Why does people sound so crazy? What's this business all about? So if you think that you're not that crazy Atomy yet, write down life scenario, and it will help you to go crazy. Because once you're writing down everything that you want in life, you won't be able to achieve it without Atomy. So that's the one reason you go crazy. And trust me, when you go crazy, people will ask you, what happened to you? Right? Some people as a joke, are you on drug? Yes, I'm on drug. I'm on Atomy drug. I'm on Hemohim. And some people, what's a Hemohim? Where can I buy it? So we can make people get interested in Atomy, and we can work together to reach the top. So plug into the system. It's one, mandatory. Okay, to maintain your motivation level, passion for Atomy to be maintained, plug into the system. It's a must. If I didn't plug into the system, if I didn't attend a meeting regularly, like I mentioned, doesn't matter how strong my vision or goal for Atomy, maybe I just stay as a consumer. But since I never missed a meeting, I never missed a one-day seminar, or never missed a Success Academy, being there with the positive people, it also helped me to move forward with my business. So there is a reason why CEO Hong Park also mentioned, once you love the product, once you start sharing, plug into the system, then your business will grow, definitely. Okay, I'll stop here. Thank you very much for the opportunity, Jonathan. Thank you.